It is the year 218 BC, and the Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca has drawn a large Roman army into a battle on the west bank of the lower Trebia River, modern-day northern Italy. The first major battle of the Second Punic War was about to commence. A large Roman army advances, with 36,000 infantry and 4,000 cavalry. The Roman centre consists of Rome's heavy and veteran legionnaires. At the front of the lines are the light Velite skirmishers, followed by the least experienced Roman hastati infantry. The Roman centre consisted of the more experienced and better equipped Roman principes. At the back of the lines are Rome's veteran triarii infantry, whom were the backbone of the Roman Republic's armies. The Roman right flank consists of Roman and Italian allied infantry. These soldiers were not as professional nor as disciplined as the Roman legions in the centre. The Roman left flank also consists of Roman and Italian allied infantry. These allied soldiers acted as auxiliary troops for the Roman Republic's armies. Hannibal forms his army into one long defensive line. His army consists of 20,000 infantry, 10,000 cavalry, and 35 to 50 African war elephants. Iberian and Spanish infantry were placed on the right flank. These were lighter soldiers that were more maneuverable and versatile on the battlefield. Libyan and Carthaginian infantry were placed on the left flank. These were Hannibal's heavier, more elite infantry that were veterans of many battles. Allied Gallic and mercenary soldiers were placed at the centre. These were lightly armoured infantry that had experience fighting the Romans in previous battles. African war elephants were placed on both flanks of Hannibal's army. Iberian and Gallic cavalry were stationed on the right flank. These were experienced cavalry riders and the best cavalry throughout the lands of Iberia and Gaul. Numidian cavalry were stationed on the left flank. Numidian cavalry were renowned as the finest cavalry in all of North Africa. They were fast, versatile, and battle-hardened, having fought many times under Hannibal's command. Rome had Italian allied and Roman cavalry on both flanks. At the time, Rome was not renowned for their superior cavalry, as their army was heavily centered around their elite heavy infantry. With a major numerical advantage in infantry, the Roman consul Tiberius Longus orders his army to advance on Hannibal's position. The flat terrain allows for the Roman army to advance in good order. This type of terrain is an ideal battleground for the Roman style of warfare, as the Roman soldiers fought in a disciplined formation and relied on sheer strength and force to overcome their opponents. Unknowing to the Romans, before they had formed into battle formation, Hannibal had surveyed the battlefield and positioned 2,000 of his elite troops hidden in a nearby forested dry riverbed. Both forces engage in a skirmish at the center of the battlefield, favoring the Carthaginian slingers over the Roman Velite javelin men. After using up all of their ammunition, the skirmishers withdrew behind the lines of their infantry. Favoring his heavy legionnaires in close combat, the Roman consul Tiberius Longus orders a full-on frontal attack.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, today is a day for brave deeds. Today is a proud day to be Roman. Now, take up the sword, string your bow, look to your arms and armor. Now comes the hour when we test Roman courage! Take up the shield, grasp the spear, sharpen the sword's edge. This is a day of destiny. Today, the carrion birds feast, but they will feast upon our enemies, not on good Roman flesh!
The Roman legions push forward. On the right flank, both forces engaged their cavalry into battle. Carthage's superior cavalry advantage quickly becomes evident. Back on the main lines. Roman velites tracked down the Carthaginian elephants. Velites were well trained in dealing with elephants. Roman velites bring down most of Hannibal's war elephants, with the remainder running amok. Roman infantry begin to push back the Carthaginian center. Hannibal's Gallic centre is being cut down by the Roman heavy infantry. Carthage's superior cavalry has completely decimated the Romans' cavalry. The remainder of the Roman cavalry begin to retreat from the battlefield. After seeing all of his cavalry being routed from the battlefield, the Roman consul Tiberius Longus withdraws from the field of battle. With all of Rome's cavalry being routed, Hannibal's hidden reinforcements emerge from the dry riverbed and charge toward the battlefield in the direction of the Romans' rear. The Gallic centre has been pushed hard by the Roman heavy infantry and is on the verge of collapsing. Hannibal's reinforcements charge from the sides and rear at the engaged Roman flanks. The Roman soldiers on both flanks are now fully surrounded by the Carthaginian forces. Meanwhile, Hannibal's Gallic centre collapses. The disciplined Roman heavy troops at the centre continue forward, cutting down any stragglers. With no Roman commander on the field of battle to issue orders, the Roman centre is completely unaware that their flanks have been surrounded. Both Roman flanks are decimated. Eventually realizing that the battle is lost, the Roman legionnaires at the centre reform and retreat to the Roman camp of Placentia. The estimated Roman losses are at 28,000, while the losses of the Carthaginians are at 5,000. Hannibal and the Romans would soon meet again at the Battle of Lake Trasimene.